How's everybody doing? Has everybody enjoyed themselves so far?
Yes.
Dance competition, rapping, jazz band. What we're going to do right now is explain to you what that flyer is that you had when you sat down in your seat. Talk with Taj app, the website, the mobile app, and the actual show. I'm sure a lot of you probably looking at me like, who is he? What is the show about? And we're going to explain that. So we have some of my good friends here, Ray E., Jay Tree, and Adrian Sohitz. They're going to explain what their role is with the brand. From the website, talkwithtaj.com, from the mobile app, Talk with Taj, and the video vlog documentary that we're going to release early New Year. All right, so first up is Ray E. He's going to come up and talk to you about talkwithtaj.com, the website which he designed from top to bottom. Give it up for Ray E.
Can't hear him right here. I'm not only an artist, I do multiple different things. I think that's important. That I want to emphasize, even with dancing and everything, you want to be able to wear multiple hats. One thing that I needed as a growing artist was to build a website for myself because it was way too expensive to have someone do it at the time. And being a struggling artist at the time, I decided to learn myself. So I encourage you all that if you run into roadblocks, don't just think that that's the end. Take it upon yourself to educate yourself or learn how to do it, and that will help you later on. I'm now designing websites for corporate companies, local businesses all over. And that was just something that I decided to do because I wanted my own. And now I've built over 400 websites for different people. So, learn to do different things. It's great to be good at one thing, but when that thing runs out, you want to be able to do other things. My thing is web development. Also went to school, University of Phoenix, and got a degree in business and information systems because I wanted to understand the IT world, networking, anything that has to do with technology. So I encourage you as well to definitely get in school, definitely get an education, definitely get a degree. It's great to have a hobby and love to do things, but education is number one. Okay, so the Talk with Taj website is www.talkwithtaj.com. We wanted to do something a little different. I think the advantage that we have over a lot of different sites like YouTube or whatnot is that the talkwithtaj.com is a site that you can have a video playlist that continuously plays. On the main page, it's just all video. There's no advertisement. There's nothing that's going to stop you from being able to see these videos. Now, that doesn't mean that there isn't opportunities to advertise on this site. It just means that you have an opportunity to go to the site and just get videos if you want them. So bear with me here. I'm going to go to this site. If you want on your phone to get a closer look at it, go to talkwithtaj.com. The objective, I don't want to get away from this, the objective for Talk with Taj in doing what he's doing with this website is also to promote positivity, education, and trying to remain relevant in the scene today because we get Facebook and a lot of these other YouTube with just explicit, all kinds of crazy stuff on it. And there's like somebody let the hat off, and then everything else just decided to come out. So, the focus here for Talk with Taj is to try and promote positivity, promote education and put good things on there. So right here, this is the main page. As you can see, there's Martin Lawrence right here. This is the actual website right here. On the right-hand side, there's a video playlist. Let's see here. This playlist on the side can have about up to 100 some odd videos. If you're at work and you want to have something to do, you can click, is this gonna play? I know we're on the app.
Yeah, no, just don't.
Okay, we're not gonna play them. So I encourage you to go to the website yourself and go to talkwithtaj.com on your desktop and check out this website because there's so many more things to do. But what I'm gonna do is go over the menu. As you should see, this is the main page right here and the videos are on the right-hand side. Those stay up the entire time you're on the site. If you go to the menu right here, this gives you a few more options. You know, you can learn about Talk with Taj. You can see other videos that he's posted. As you can see, lots of different things. He's on the streets of Indianapolis. He goes to a lot of different concerts and actually talks to a lot of different performers. Twister, Trevor Jackson. A lot of young people are familiar with him. Just a lot of different things. This is just one page. The goal and objective of this website was not to get you there and get you confused. It was to have somewhere for you to go where you can watch videos unlimited and then you can check out the news that's going on. So let's go to the news page. On this news page, he's going to talk about different things that you may see on different websites. But he's not giving you the nasty part of it. He's giving you the real story. All right, so there is news there, which you can share if you click on more on one of the news blogs. You can see that there. And you can share Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, Tumblr, and even through email. So it's nothing different from what you guys have been doing. What we did is just streamline to make this site a video website that's easy to navigate. You can contact Taj and request a video be on here, request interview, or request more information on how to advertise and Talk with Taj by clicking on the contact button. And that's pretty much it. It's, you know, it's like I said, it's not a whole lot going on with this site. I've built some really complex sites and I've built some really easy sites. I think this one's right in the middle. I think the hardest part was making sure that we make sure the videos flow and that the playlists are continuously playing stuff that you want to see. So I encourage you to go to Talk with Taj and check that out. I'm going to hand the mic over to Adrian. So Adrian's going to talk about the Talk with Taj app. Which is completely different from the website. The website is more for if you're not a phone or app person, you can go to the website and have a continuous playlist. The app is if you have your phone all the time, you're not a desktop person, you can actually hit the app and do a lot of the same things. So here's Adrian.
All right. So, obviously we live in an application world now where we try to get information a lot more faster and a lot more quicker, whether it's news, music, videos, whatever we want it instantaneously at the palm of our hand. So with the Talk with Taj application, this application is pretty much developed to be user-friendly, to see exactly what you want to see in real time. The first tab there that you see on the left-hand side is new videos. We post all new current artists, whether they're national and local videos, right here on this first page here that you can see. So here's how you can be a part, because obviously we can talk about this app all day, but the whole benefit is so that you can be a part of this application. And the way that you be a part of this application, I'm going to scroll over to the left-hand side and go to playlists. If there's something that you want on the application, like your music video or your step video or anything of the sort, all you have to do is fill in the information here, tell us where to go to, we'll put that in there, and then I send out the alerts. So like if anybody has Fox 59 or anything like that and you get the weather alerts on the top of your phone, we'll basically send that out once you send your information in. So everybody who has this application downloaded, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, they'll all get it at the same time within the city and see your work and your projects that you worked hard on. So again, you can just swipe right over there, go right to playlist and send us your information. Next we have news. Which is kind of the same as the website. It just has the general content of what's going on. I know right now they have the BT Hip Hop Awards, so there's a lot of content information in that. If you just click in there, Hopefully it'll load up here, not run so slow. You'll see all the information there. Drake returns for the second straight year as top nominee. All the good information and stuff like that. Right in the Instagram, right in the middle for all of our young people who love Instagram and all the social media sites. You can definitely follow Taj instantaneously right there in the middle tab and just follow him there and just check and see what's going on if you like Instagram better. As you can see, there's already clips already in real time of what's going on here at the show. Let's go right next to TWTTV. I actually met Taj maybe about, I want to say 3 months or so ago, and began to see a lot of his work. Again, I've been developing apps now here for about 1.5 years, and once I seen exactly what he was doing, especially with the TWTTV, it's a really awesome product that he's putting out as a brand, and you guys should really follow along with him and have him do your interviews. He's interviewed people from Martin Lawrence, Mitch Richmond, Star Jones. I've seen them all, and actually we'll play that here in just a minute, the one that he did with Martin Lawrence. He is top notch, and he will get you one of the greatest interviews. Everybody needs a promotional package. That's one reason why this seminar, I really didn't too heavily stick with the DJing, because after you do all the work, with the dancing and have the videos, or you're a rapper and you finish your project, what do you do after that? And the whole thing is marketing. Obviously we do our work for ourselves, but as overall, we want people to accept us for the work that we do. So get with Taj, let him do your interviews, let him get your video post up so you can have some promotional material to take to the dance studios, to take to the record labels, to take to these different places. Next we have events tab. So right there, as you can see, ours is the first one there, but we also have other events like Juvenile will be coming to the Vogue, so you can just stay current with what's going on within the city. Next we have alerts. So on the alerts page, like today we just sent one out earlier today for everybody who already had it previously downloaded. Let them know about the event, what's going on, exclusive videos, all that kind of stuff like that. Lastly, again, it's just the regular general stuff, which is just Facebook and all that good content. Again, and there's the voting tab too as well. So that's just pretty much how the application works. If anybody has any questions about the navigation on it, please feel free to come contact me. I was the developer of this application, and I actually developed more applications too as well. I have 15 on the market, including charter schools here in Indianapolis, Lighthouse South and East, Andrew J. Brown, Northview Middle School, and Gary Lighthouse Academy. So please feel free to get in contact with me if you need anything at all for applications or for this application. Next, I want to turn over to Mr. Jay Tree next.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Jonathan Appletree. I go by J Tree. I created a film company here in Indianapolis called J Tree Productions. Graduated from Purdue in 2011, and I'll be honest, I've had a couple of speech classes, and nothing will prepare you for the real thing and being out in front of y'all. I am dead serious. But I'll take you back a little bit about my past and then just bring everything how it all correlates to this Top Taj app and the documentary that we got going. Basically, like I said, I started in 2011 creating my own film company. But honestly, I probably really got my first foot in the door back in 2006 when I was at Purdue for my freshman year of college. I didn't have no money, but I did get a job as a digital sales consultant. But that was my fancy title for calling myself the DVD man. I was selling DVDs in school just to get a few dollars, and after a while, I was selling everybody at the school. But then I started using my own supply, and I started just watching movies like crazy. And I would just watch movies, try to understand, the theme, the plot, and, the characters. Just trying to get a basis on what makes a good story. Now, when I was doing that, I had started to figure that out, and everything comes back with Top to Taj. We created a documentary that will be released soon, and that documentary has all of those meat and potatoes in it. You get a good story, you really get to see, the struggle, just everything that goes on with creating your own company and doing the interviews. A lot of times we see Taj, he does the interviews and he brings out the best in artists that actually, are trying to do their own thing, whether you're dancing, whether you're faster, whether you're a hip hop artist. He brings out the best in those people, but people really don't get to see who he is or what he does. We just see the end product. And I learned that in a big way. when I had asked him just the other day, you know, I was like, what is your struggle? What's hard about this? And he went into a whole other zone. And that's the beauty of it, man. I was gonna say some other stuff, but but going back to the app, we've got a great documentary here. I mean, it's definitely gonna be inspiring. Definitely would, you know, hope everybody gets a chance to look at it, watch it, because doing this business, you know, in entertainment is a very cutthroat world. You'll get to understand some of those stories once we get the video up. And that's all I got today. If you want to check out some of my work, you go to jtreeproductions.com probably next week, because we are redoing it, revamping the whole website. Also, check us out. We got some work on the Talk with Taj app as well. So without further ado, I want to bring up the man with the plan, the man with the game, Talk with Taj.
Give it up one more time for J Tree. If anybody's familiar with Amani Trey Niner, he's a hip hop artist here in Indianapolis. Did 2 videos for him. Middle of the map, 3. Go on YouTube, type in Amani Trey Niner. You will see some of his work. That's pretty much why I chose him to produce this documentary. For those who don't know me, I'm born in Atlanta, Georgia, moved in Indianapolis around 1990, 89. My mother and my father right here, my son and my daughter. And graduated from Lawrence Central High School in '97. After that, I decided to go into rap. I always wanted to be a rapper or a basketball player, so basketball didn't work out too well. I'm gonna tell you why. But basketball didn't work out too well, so we moved on to rap. Released 2 solo projects and a mixtape. After that, we drifted off and we had to stop for a little while, and I picked it back up in 2005. After 2005, I took another break. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, because hip hop was not working out, because anybody knows this entertainment business, it takes money. It takes a whole lot of money and resources to get that thing. It's not about your talent. That's the last thing they're worried about. It's about the business. Can you make them a hit record? Can you make the company some money? So we had to decide what I was going to do with my life. 2008, I decided to jump into this radio thing, this talk show. I started my own talk show on Blog Talk Radio. It was a free website where you can go on there and, you know, practice being a talk show host, practice being on radio, you play music, you have people call into your show, and the show is called Issues of Today. My goal with Issues of Today is to just discuss the kind of issues that we go through each and every day. Stuff that we face, family, politics, religion. So we allow people to call into the show. We had open dialogue with everybody. I did that for about a year. After that, Hype Magazine. Is anybody familiar with Hype Magazine? Anybody? Okay. Hype Magazine started a radio program called Hype Talk Radio. Anybody know what Hype Talk? You ever heard of Talk Radio? No? Okay. Well, they had Hype Talk Radio for a short minute. And during that time, I was conducting the interviews for Hype Talk Radio for Hype Magazine. Some of those people that I interviewed, my first national artist that I interviewed was Mike Jones. Okay, Mike Jones, and I went on to Paul Wall, Juicy J, Project Pat, and a lot of other artists. Okay, in 2010, I decided to do Talk with Taj on my own. Okay, so since 2010, we've interviewed Bone Thugs and Harmony, Nappy Roots, as you saw, Martin Lawrence, Gloria Govan from a reality TV show, Jackie Christie, for those who watch reality TV. We've done over 200 celebrity interviews. Locally, I've interviewed, anybody know who Chino Dollars is? Anybody heard of Chino Dollars? Okay. Mouse, Monty Trey Niner, Brady, and more artists. My goal is with Talk with Taj is to put you in front of that lens. So people who are your fan base can understand where you come from outside of what you do. Whether you're a dancer, an artist, producer, an executive, business, entrepreneur, I want people to get to see you in a different light. Because people, the perception of you that may or may not be true. That interview, that one-on-one conversation can change all that, right? And that's the power of the interview. A lot of people have lost the respect and understanding the value of media, okay? But media is what you need. You have to have magazines. You have to have radio. You have to have, talk show hosts. You have to have those things to promote and market and advertise what it is that you're doing. Now, is there any singers out here? Any rappers? Any singers? Anybody? Okay. They'll tell you, especially if you dance, this entertainment business that you want to be in is a very tough business. You're out here today, and that's a sacrifice. You could be doing anything right now. You decide to come out here because this is important to you. It has to be important to you every single day. Some people are not going to understand why you do what you do. Some people are not going to understand why you sacrifice money, time. They're not going to understand why you do what you do. As long as you understand it, as long as you understand what you're shooting for, then don't stop. You have to keep going. Even through those moments where you want to give up, throw in the towel, you have to keep going. Somebody asked me, why do I do what I do? Because guess what? I don't get paid for this. Okay? All right, you're shopping now. I don't get paid for this. Everything I do comes out of this left pocket. Okay? And I do this because I love to do it. I do it because I don't see myself doing anything else. Yeah, I work a job just like everybody else. But eventually I want to be able to retire my job and do this full time. So that's the sacrifice I'm making. You got to figure out what your why is. Why you're doing what you're doing. Because that's what's going to get through them days and those moments and those nights where things ain't going right. People see me do the interviews, guess what? Jay Tree asked the other day what my struggle was. What people don't see is the interviews we don't get. People don't see the fact that 2 months ago, not even 2 months ago, less than that, our email was hacked. And they took everything, deleted 4 years worth of work, 4 years worth of contacts, managers, PR, celebrities, phone numbers, all that, gone. 4 years of work wiped out. Got to start all over again. But guess what? We ain't stopping. Got to keep going. Because I see what other people don't see when I see this brand, this logo. I'm good to be surrounded by good people like Adrian, Brady, Jay Tree, who see the value in this. And that's why I work with these gentlemen. Okay, so again, you have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. Talk with Taj wants to bring something different to Indianapolis. We hit the streets, we talk to the people. Okay, we try to do what everybody else is not doing. We deliver you news, we want to give you news that you need to know, not the stuff we want to hear about. Yeah, we're going to tell you about all the celebrities, what they do, but you need to really understand what else is going on in the world. And that's what we try to provide y'all through the news and through the interview. Okay? So is there any questions about talkwithtaj.com? One thing I want to mention about the website, that is designed to continue, it's a streaming website. You don't got to keep hitting the play button. Once the website comes on, the video is going to play, and every song and every video after that is going to play. Okay? So in order to be the best at whatever it is you want to do, you got to be the best. You got to understand what the competition is doing. If you're trying to be next fashion designer, you better go look at the top fashion designers and see what they're doing and look at their story. Okay? You're not going to be the best if you're not in that gym. And I don't mean the gym as an actual gym, I mean the actual gym is practicing every single day, whatever it is that you're doing. My daughter was on a play. I told her, you got to go in there and practice the lines every single day if you want to be good. Okay? Any questions about Talk with Taj, the website, the app, or the actual show? Nothing. All right. Well, I want to thank, yes.
Hello. I applaud you guys for doing what you're doing, being young black men. My question, since you're talking about community, trying to do something different, I do watch the news a lot. Don't like what I see, especially with our community. So my question is, would you be able to go into the communities, really get an idea as to what the issues are and what people are wanting to change, what they want to see?
That's a good question, because we've tried that. But it's when, let's say when a murder occurs, right? You don't really get the real story of what happened, because the news only got a certain amount of time. They only got, a couple minutes. And some people are not comfortable talking to the actual news. We've actually tried to go out and talk to people, to find out what really happened, because the city needs to know the real story versus what's portrayed in the news, because the news is not always accurate. That has been challenging, because some people don't know who you are. You don't have Channel 13 on your shirt or Channel 8 or 6, so they're looking at you like, what are you really doing here? Are you really here because you care? What are you trying to do here? So that's been kind of challenging, but we've actually been trying that. We've been doing that more. We actually went downtown, me and Adrian went downtown several weeks ago to talk to people downtown. We actually invited people from our Facebooks and everything to come down and talk about the same issues. Okay, so we got some good dialogue. We need more of that. There's power in numbers, and I can only do as much as the people, support and allow me to do. So yes, we have tried that. We're looking to do more of that. Any other questions about the brand, website?
Well, I'm interested in, wanting to know more about what you're doing, because I have my own input and, what I want to see as well. And then, I can collaborate with others and bring them in, and, maybe we can start something.
That's what we need. We need all the help we can get, So we always look for people to connect with when it comes to the community, because, Talk with Taj, everybody has their own thing that they do to try to connect with the community. We try to connect to the community through the interview, whether it be everyday people, local people, regional, national, international. We try to give, because the one thing about an interview, you get that information that you may not get through a song or through something else. So we try to give it through the actual video and talking to the people face to face, trying to make change throughout, everyday dialogue. Okay. Any other questions?
I got a question for you. How hard is it for you to get some of your interviews, such as like Martin Lawrence or, some of your bigger names? Because like you said, you are self-funded, which means time is money and money is time, and all that is coming out of your own pocket. So how hard are some of those to obtain?
Let me tell you. I went to California earlier this year for the Grammys, okay? Or my PR at the time, thought it would be a huge benefit to the show to go out to the Grammys. I'm glad I went, but I probably should have stayed home, because it costs to go out there. It costs to hang out in LA in Hollywood for a while. But to answer your initial question, it's very hard, because you got publicists, you got to go through publicists, you got to go through managers, you got to go through every celebrity's handler, whoever it might be, in hopes. Prime example, I'll give you a quick story. DJ Drama, we talked to his manager from the moment they left Atlanta all the way till they landed. And they was like, man, we got you. Before we land, we can talk to you. And they landed, hit me, and after that, nothing. That's the kind of stuff we go through. That's the stuff people don't see. They don't see the rejections we get. We've been trying to get on the red carpet at the Hip Hop Awards for years, but it's the politics of the business. We've been trying to get on the red carpet at the Grammys. Every big award show that you see on TV, as soon as we know about it, we go out there and react. But it's a toss-up. I had another situation where I'll give y'all a quick story. Master P. Everybody know Master P, right? Okay, I was at work. I worked night shift. Night shift schedule's 5 to 3:30 in the morning. Lunchtime was from 9:45 to 10:15. I got a text message letting me know that Master P was going to be on a DJ conference call discussing his new album that night. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to talk to Pete, and I'm on the line. So luckily, the time of the call was during my lunch hour. So I sacrificed eating lunch, ran outside in the cold because I couldn't do it inside my job because it's too loud. I work in a factory, build furniture. And so I ran outside in the cold, I'm on my cell phone, looking at the time, trying to make sure I don't run out of time. I gotta get back on the line. Well, with 10 minutes left, for me to be back on the line, the lady prompted me to come into the call. I got a chance to speak with Pete. This is the stuff that you go through in the entertainment business. After this conversation with Master P, I went back on the line, I was hyped, because for an artist, the next level for you is a hit record. Master P said this, he said, you're not in the entertainment business until you have a hit record. Well, the hit record for a talk show host is an A-list celebrity who you get an interview with. Okay, it sets you up for that next level. Well, after this interview, I go back on the line, I'm hyper drunk, I'm on Facebook talking crazy, I done downloaded his CD cover and I done put up a big old post. I already know I got this interview out there and it's done. Well, this is what happened not even 24 hours later. My team called for that audio. And guess what they told me? It got deleted. They deleted my Master P interview. And you wanna know why? Because when I was told, after I got off the phone, even the person who was hosting the call, Master P was not paying them no attention. He didn't like the questions they was asking. He didn't like the conversation. So he pretty much ignored it for the rest of the call. After I got off. So he had no reason, in his eyes, to post that because it's not going to do him any good. So he erased the interview. He asked me part of the struggle. That's part of the struggle. So I had to go back on Facebook and humble myself very quickly and delete the post because I lost that interview. Master P is a very hard person to get a hold of, so that was back in 2012. I've still been trying to get that interview. So when people like 50 Cent, T.I., all your favorite celebrities, we go after all of them, name one, we don't win after. It's just a gamble on whether they're going to give us the interview or not. And that's our struggle. Okay? So I thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday afternoon. Oh, hold on. Another question?
Yes, I like that.
My dad, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to ask you a question. Talk with Taj is mostly focusing on entertainers. I would like to see Talk with Taj possibly focus on the younger generation, school, problems with kids now today that think that education is not important. Thinking that, and this is very important to go to school, find out from different schools, like Ben Davis or other type of schools that have problems with the youth now today. That they say they hate school. They don't want to go. They don't want to pay attention. How can a child go to school all day long and not learn anything?
What's the question?
The question is, to Talk with Taj, go into the.
Gotta love them. Go ahead.
I mean, you got some intelligent guys with you. You surrounded, you got yourself with educated people who are educators to go into these schools, to find out from schools, what is the problem with the youth? Because if they don't see the positive things of going to school and getting a good education, they're going to hit the streets. They're going to hit the streets as they were doing for all. I see entertainers up here.
This is part of that struggle. Steve Jefferson, everybody knows Steve Jefferson, Channel 13 News? Okay. Steve Jefferson sent me a text message earlier this week to be a part of an event at Tinsley that was on the news. Young Black Man, that was a Monday morning at 7:15. But guess where I was at? Work. Not be a part of that. That's part of that struggle. When you want to be a part of something, but you have to go punch that clock. So we are involved. We're trying to be more involved. This is why we came here to discuss the app and the website, because we want people to contact us. We don't know everything that's going on, so you can contact us and we'll make sure we try to come out there and support. We're not against anything at all when involving the city of Indianapolis. We want to be there because we want to be that voice, the new voice of the city, because they don't really, I don't think we really have one right now. And we need somebody that can go out there and touch the people, and that's what we're trying to do with Talk with Taj.